Hi and welcome back for episode 7 of the TME Under the Hood series dedicated to the new R82 software release feature of ElasticXL. In this episode, we will show an overview of a great monitoring tool on global CLI shell called Insights. In Insights, you can find information regarding members, their model, version, throughput, policy name, blades, memory usage, connection rate, and HCP score. That is the health checkpoint, which provides a health check of the cluster services, blades, and connectivity. Important: Insights is not supported on non-XTEM terminals. Type Insights in the CLI window. You will see a few options on the top of the page: Overview, Alerts, HCP, and Tools. In Overview, you will find a few information panels. First, on the top left corner of the screen is the Hardware Overview panel, which provides information regarding the type of the environment, version, and uptime. Access Policy shows the policy name and when it was installed. It is important to mention here that the members you see in the list are actual physical appliances and not virtual systems or virtual switches. Under the Access Policy panel is the Threat Prevention Policy one, where you can see details of the threat prevention policy. For example, what is the name of the policy and when it was installed. This panel is empty because we didn't go into advanced configuration in this video series and so did not create any threat prevention policies. But if you have them, that's where you can get an at-a-glance view of them. The Software Blades panel provides a list of the security blades you have enabled or disabled in your network. You have to click the panel to get that list. You will also see the type of entitlements and expiration date based on the licenses you purchased. The largest table on the dashboard belongs to ElasticXL and shows the number of sites you have, their members, and their statistics. Remember that this information pertains to physical appliances only, not virtual ones, and their ID marks the site they are in and the member index number as well as their health metrics. The two latest additions to this dashboard are AI Detector and NetScout. The first analyzes all known metrics, and if you click on the panel, you will get a very detailed breakdown according to the severity and a recommendation of how to deal with them. The second, NetScout, continuously checks the status of your main network components connections, like all your main servers outside the gateways, such as NTP, DNS, cloud servers, and more. The CPU usage panel provides the general rate of CPU usage of all members, and if we click on it, we will get details of each member and its CPU usage. Memory usage monitors and provides a general percentage of CPU usage of your physical appliances. The disk space panel provides general status on disk space of all physical members in your environment. If we click on it, we will get details of each member and its disk space, so we can see the member ID, usage of root, boot, and var/log folders. We said we'd talk about HCP, Health Checkpoint, since it has a modest indicator on the dashboard, but a whole tab if you look at the top left menu options. We will get to that tab soon enough, but let's explain what it is first. It is a general health check score of the cluster services, blades, and connectivity. The higher the results, the healthier your system is. It's a great tool that monitors your system health for you by analyzing CPU and memory usage, checkpoint processes, processes for memory, kernel crashes, CPU spikes, firewall connection balancing, firewall instances drops, secure Excel, network statistics, and much more, and translates it into a score that can give you a sense of your whole network in a blink. On the dashboard, you will find the global value, and you can also run a manual test to check the system at any point, as we will soon see. For more information about this tool, please review SK 171436. Now comes a series of metrics that you may be familiar with from datasheets, the type of metrics you measure a gateway with. Throughput provides general overview of data management traffic and sync traffic of the physical members in your network. Clicking on it brings up the throughput and details of each member. Connection rate refers to the rate at which new connections are being established or attempted on a member. It is a metric that helps in understanding the volume of connection attempts over a specific period, usually measured in connections per second. Connections provides the number of active connections in your network. Packet rate refers to the number of packets transmitted or received over a network interface within a specific time frame. So it provides a general overview of number of packets transmitted over all members' interfaces. Drops, a general number of dropped traffic of all the physical members. If we click on it, we will get details of each member and its dropped traffic. In this example, the physical member is divided into several virtual systems, so we will see a general number that is calculated based on all virtual systems that are installed on this physical member. The last panel on the Insights Overview dashboard is the Interfaces panel. It provides information about the network interfaces of all gateways, physical and virtual, and their environments, including interfaces names, IP addresses, drivers, state of the network interface, throughput, and packet rate. The next option on the top menu is Alerts. The Alerts section is very important as it aggregates any alert in detail and every log regarding changes, new installations, boot, adding or deleting members, down to every member in the cluster. Here you will see, in color codes, if a member is down as soon as it happens, or recap on any actions that have taken place in the system. On the top, you will see the numbers 1 and 2, which refer to the sites. And in the table, there is a member column that tells us which member in that site had an event. If we have only one site, then we will see only a single-digit members. But if we have two sites, then we will see the machine ID and its site, for example, 1_01. You have the severity column to tell you what kind of alert that is. On the top right, there is a small list of alert types. If you check or uncheck them, it will filter the main table for your convenience. In addition, we have a date, channel, and description of each log. Moving on to the HCP section, we can swap between the members or see HCP logs of all members in our environment. In the table, we have index, member ID that relates to the physical member and not to the virtual system or virtual switch, name of test, description, and result. The HCP score is calculated based on this test and results and gives us some general information about the environment's health. Since we have no information in the table on the screen, we can initiate a system test by clicking the Run Test button. We can run this tool manually by clicking on the top right button called Run HCP Tool, and once it's completed, we can review the report by pressing the button under it. Please keep in mind that when we run the test, it runs on all members. Let's run the HCP tool and see how it works. The last tab in the main menu on the top left is Tools. In this section, we can check logs regarding networking by looking in the connections table. We can fill it in with the source IP address, source port, destination IP, or destination port, protocol or instance, and click Search. This brings us to the end of another episode of the ElasticXL series of TME Under the Hood. Join us for the last episode, episode number 8, in which we will summarize all that we had covered in the series and review the ElasticXL use cases with some useful visuals. Thank you and see you soon.